This is the oldest, crappiest controller I own. You hear how bad that sticks? Y is even worse. I mean, even the Xbox button sticks on this thing. A and B are alright, but look at how much play there is in this stick. That is pure dead zone. I mean, that's if I was moving the stick like that and my character was on screen, he would sit there and look straight. He would do nothing. That would not affect him whatsoever. And I just put this part in here just to show that this was recorded on a 3 sensitivity, that I'm playing on a 3 sensitivity here. And the reason that I'm making this video is I've had to delete a bunch of comments off of my YouTube channel today, because somebody just kept spamming that the only reason that I'm good is I play on a high sensitivity, and that's the only thing that I have going for me. Obviously he didn't use those words. I'm paraphrasing, taking out some slurs and insults, but I just wanted to show that the sensitivity doesn't make the player. And I didn't make this video to brag either. I'm a decent player. I've still got a lot of room for improvement in Call of Duty. And, there's a lot of things that I could work on, a lot of things that I am working on. But, every game's an opportunity to get better. So I just wanted to show that you can do really well in this game, even on a low sensitivity. 3 sensitivity is medium. It's the stock sensitivity that the game comes on. And you can just pick the game up, pick up a controller, and do this well on just that sensitivity, on the stock sensitivity. Things like map movement, map knowledge are far more important than a high sensitivity. Accuracy is the most important thing in this game, your gun skill. If you're not accurate, you're not going to win gunfights, and if you don't win gunfights, you're not going to do well in this game. Now, a lot of people don't understand things like auto-aim in the game. Understanding the game mechanics help too. Auto-aim does provide some quote-unquote snap aim, and you'll see the heaviest snap aim when your hipfire reticle, which is what's on the screen right now, when those are centered over the person, or as close to centered on the person as possible before you start aiming down sights. That's where the quote-unquote snap aim comes from. That's where it helps. The auto-aim, other than the snap aim, really all it does is it just slows your sensitivity down when you get close to somebody, when you're aiming close to somebody. It makes it easier for you to stay on target. So, knowing things like that help too. So if you're not running Stalker, then your best bet when going around a corner, and unless you're running Ready Up, for the love of God, don't just sprint around corners. But if you're not running Stalker, your best bet is to just go around the corner, not sprinting, and then center your reticle on somebody, and then aim down sights. Obviously, I think that you want to have one of 2 different perks on here, unless you're running a submachine gun. Well, for assault rifles, I think that you either need Stalker or you need quick draw, one or the other, because you either have to go around corners aiming down sights, or you have to be able to pull up on somebody very quickly after going around a corner. So just understanding things like that will help improve your game. But it's not sensitivity. Like I said, I'm not trying to brag. I'm just a decent player at Call of Duty. There are probably thousands of players out there that would mop the floor with me if we ever played. But I just got sick of this guy saying, and I'm not even going to give his name because I don't think he deserves any recognition whatsoever. I just got sick of him, telling me that, oh no, man, it's just your sensitivity, you're a scrub, you just play on high sensitivity. If it was that easy to play on high sensitivity, everybody would do it. But the majority of people who play on high sensitivity, they suck. There's just no other way to put it. It took me months of practice to be able to play on a high sensitivity. And even then, I've dialed it down some in Call of Duty Ghost, because the guns kill so quickly that, first shot accuracy is so important. I've been playing on max sensitivity for the past couple games, and look at the 2 best knives in Call of Duty until that knife. So the 3 best knives in Call of Duty ever, all there within a few seconds. But I've even toned it down a little bit. Instead of playing on a 20 in this game, I generally play on a 14 to 16. And then if I'm struggling, I'll take it down to a 12. So play on whatever sensitivity allows you to maintain the highest accuracy. Things like reading the minimap so you can predict where enemies will be. That'll prevent you from needing to turn on people as much. Things like going around the corner correctly. Like, you notice right there, I was going around a corner, I stopped sprinting before I hit the corner so that I would be ready to sight anybody up that was right there. Things like that are what you have to do if you want to be successful in this game. If I had Stalker, I would have been going around that corner aiming down sights, but since I'm running quick draw, I just stopped sprinting before I aimed around the corner so I could be aiming down sights as quickly as possible once I got my hipfire crosshairs centered on whoever might be there. So, I mean, that's really all I have to say for this video. I'm going to let it end up playing out. So, you know, like I said, just play at the sensitivity that you're the most comfortable with. Play at the sensitivity that gives you the greatest accuracy, and your aim will come with time. You know, as long as you're actively working on improving your aim, that'll come with time. You need to work on other things first before you work on your aim, like how you move about the map, learning the maps, you know, being able to read the mini-map and think, okay, my teammates are here, so the enemy will probably be over there. You know, that'll prevent you from needing to turn so quickly, you know, and to turn on people. Get that stuff down, and then your aim will come naturally. There's really no great secret to aim other than muscle memory and repetition. You know, you've got to put the time in order to get it down. I will definitely say that, you know, something like control freaks will help your aim once you get used to them. And if you have a scuff controller, then that is huge. Because my scuff before I stepped on it, broke it in half, had next to no dead zone. I mean, it was like, you know, I maybe had a millimeter of play in the stick before it would actually translate to a movement on the screen. So a scuff controller will help also. But the most important things are learn how to read the minimap, you know, learn how to move about the map, and learn the maps. Well, that's all I have for this time, guys. Until next time, this is Zero saying, I'll catch you on the flip side.
Guard dog ready. We're winning this fight! Enemy Oracle inbound. Enemy SATCOM spotted. Maniac ready for delivery. Friendly has Juggernaut Maniac armor. Enemy Oracle inbound.